Yo, 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 what is going on? It's the DFS Shark, and we are back with another day of some NBA. We got a nice, good schedule today, a nice, good slate that I want to dive into. Just to quickly recap, and I'll get more on this in a bit. Yesterday's plays, we hit 3 out of 5. I ended up cashing on the day because my top 2 plays hit, and so the way I run my plays, my top 2s hit, I'm always going to cash, even though I lost a little on the 5-man leg. I got some of that back. But we're going to dive into that in a second. But if you are new to PrizePicks, if you've never played before, if you haven't signed up, there's a promo code below. Drop that code in at sign up and they'll give you up to 100% match deposit bonus, which means whatever you throw in up to $100, if you want to throw in 25 to start out, they'll give you 25. Or if you throw, 75, they'll give you 75. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of the promo. And also, below is the Discord link if you want to get inside the Discord. That's where I share all my plays as soon as I have them each morning, because these videos take me some time to upload and things like that. So you want to get access to these plays as soon as I have them, which they've already been posted in the Discord this morning, absolutely free to join. So go ahead and do that if you want to. Join the Discord, link is down below. But let's dive into yesterday's plays, man. So our top 2 plays, Trae Young and James Harden, both end up hitting. Trae Young was we pretty much coasted through that one. He ended up with like 20 something on his under 40, 43 or whatever PRA. So we killed it there. Harden made us sweat it out on that one. We went under 9.5 assists and he had 9 pretty much that whole fourth quarter. And they ended up pulling him with 5 minutes left because they were getting the blowout, which is what we wanted. And then our next 2, man, Tyrese Maxey, we just got crushed on that one. I mean, I was liking the under, and he just shattered that line. So nothing you can do there. Levine, we got killed on that one in the last 3 to 4 minutes of that game. He ended up hitting like 2 threes, ended up finishing with 4. So that was a rough one. And Wembanyama is a beast, man. I really like that play. He ended up hitting just above the 10. I think he got 11, maybe 12, but with the 3 out of 5, I ended up basically, if you hit 3 out of 5 on PrizePicks, you get like 40% of your entry back. So I got some back there, but if you hit on a 2-man play, you pretty much triple your entry. So all in all, on the day I came out profitable. I did give away a Flex Friday lineup as well in the Discord, which pretty much got crushed. I think maybe every line lost, to be honest. That one just did not go the way I wanted it to. But the good thing with Flex Fridays is you get that money back paid in full. So I've already got it back in my account. So we're good there. So yesterday ended up being a profitable day because those top 2 plays hit. And the reason I run my lines like that is because I always have more confidence in my top 2 plays than more of the other plays. The other plays I'm still liking. They can still all hit. But the top 2 plays, I just see more of an edge, which is why I make a separate line just for those only. Because if those hit, I'm in for the day. But let's dive into some PrizePicks and what we got going on today. So starting off, we're going to jump into DGF here. Take a look and see what DGF has today. A good amount of games today. We're going to go over those in a second. But as far as if we filter it down by just NBA, what we're looking at today, you can see the top play on Daily Grind today is going to be Jalen Brunson under 2.5 turnovers. And you can see this is heavy juiced by DraftKings, by BetMGM, minus 140. The second top play would be a steals over on Capella. I actually liked this play on him yesterday. It didn't end up playing it, but he got one steal yesterday too. So that's a good line. I like that one. But this is DGF here. If you're new to DGF or if you're not familiar with this site, basically, they pull the top EV plus plays in the market. They compare all the major sports books, and they pretty much make it to where you can filter down by the plays that have the top percentage odds to hit. Now, you can play it that way, or you can take those numbers and run it whichever way you want. You can do your own analysis, your own research, and figure out which side you like more. But it's always a good starting point. If you're new here, if you want to try it out, drop that code in Shark and get 25% off your first month. But let's take a look at some of the games we got going on here today. So Rockets and Celtics, Rockets plus 15.5. Now, this one's interesting. That line is super high, right? And the Rockets are been playing pretty good. The reason this line is so high is because last night they played the Pistons, right? And it ended up being a pretty close game. They barely pulled it out, and then they're traveling now to Boston. So that's a huge part of why this game's a big spread. I actually have 3 plays in this game though. So despite the big spread, I have some plays that I'm really liking on this one, and we're going to go over that just now. So diving in here, our first play of the day, we're going to that Rockets and Celtics game. We're going to be going Sengun. And the line we are liking here is going to be over 12.5 rebounds and assists. This is going to be my second top play of the day. So I'm going to be bundling this up in a 2-man power play with my top play of the day. So Sengun, 12.5 rebounds and assists. And if you've been watching the Rockets, you know Sengun is making a name to get into that All-Star game as well. He has been playing lights out. He has been balling, man. He has been putting up some crazy numbers lately, and he can do it all when it comes to his game, right? He can score, he can get rebounds, he can get assists. And so I'm liking this play. I think a big part of this whole Boston game is going to be dependent on him getting involved early in this game, right? Whether that's being rebounds, whether that's assists. And so I'm liking this play on him. He has the potential to hit this off just rebounds alone. Let's dive into his numbers here. And you can see for the year, Sengun has been crushing this line. He's hitting at 62% on this line for the year. His last 20, he has hit this line 65% of the time. And this is when I would say he really started making his name known in the league and getting into that all-star voting, right? Because he has just been crushing it lately. This isn't even looking at points, right? If you take a look at some of his upside here, he's had games where he's got 16 rebounds here. He's got an 8 assists, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 rebounds. So he can really kill you in both ways besides points, right? He can do it all. He's an all-around player. They call him Baby Joe Kick, but, you know, I think he's making a name for himself. Definitely. So I'm liking Sengun tonight. He's a baller, man. I think that line's a little high. It's crazy to see it that high. I mean, I knew the Celtics would be favorites, but I thought it would maybe be like a -8 to a 10. But seeing 15, big part of it, you know, is them being on the road and them coming off a tough game last night. But Sengun here, he plays heavy minutes as well. You can see here, he's averaging over his last 20. He's averaging 32.2 minutes. So he's always on the court. He's always running it. And that's going to be our number 2 play of the day, Sengun. And let's go over to RotoWire and see what they have him at for rebounds and assists. They have him at 10.4 rebounds, 4.5 assists. So if you add that up, you know, you're right around 15. So RotoWire is liking him to go over this as well. But let's get into our top play of the day, right? It's going to be on the Milwaukee game here. So we're going to go Malik Beasley, more than 13.5 points and rebounds, right? I'm liking this play as well. Let's jump into his numbers here and see. So if we're looking at Malik Beasley for the year as well, he is hitting at 56% on this line. His last 20, he is at 60%. And let's just take a look at what the odds are on this. So they have Milwaukee at home -11.5. So another game with blowout potential. But even with the blowout potential, I'm still liking Malik Beasley. You can see coming off here, this last couple of games, he's coming off a 21 on this line, a 20 on this line, a 25 here. So Beasley can get you in more than one way, right? And he gets rebounds, right? He's a sneaky rebounder as well. Like this game right here, 5 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 4 rebounds. So he can get on the boards, and he can also get some points. So I'm liking Beasley here. The Warriors are not great when it comes to points allowed. They are 22nd in the league, 117.9 per game as well. And Beasley also plays a decent amount of minutes. He doesn't push over 30 over his last 20. He's hit about 30 minutes per game. So he does actually play a good amount. You can see his minutes kind of started declining here when he has pushed over 30 minutes. He has just crushed this line. So Beasley is going to be my top play of the day. And let's see what RotoWire has him at on points and rebounds. So they have him at 11.3 on points. We add that up with rebounds, and we got well over 13.5. So around 14 or so. So RotoWire has Beasley going over on this line as well. So that's going to be our top two. I'm going to be bundling those together, and then I'll be throwing another play on a 5-man line here. And so I honestly don't know how to even pronounce his name, but this man can shoot here, right? I like my guy as a shooter. Is it Simone? Somebody tell me how to say his name, man. I don't watch the Jazz too much, but I know my guy here can shoot. I'm looking at stats and I'm looking at other things. So I'm liking him to get more than 1.5 3-pointers made this game. He's been hitting this rate at a pretty good rate this season. His last 5, not as much, but for the season, he's been knocking down threes and he's been hitting those threes. So next, we're going to go back to the Boston game. Our last 2 plays are going to be on this Boston game, right? I'm liking Jaylen Brown. The other night I had him on, it was either a PRA or a PR. I cannot remember, but he crushed the line. And we're going back to Jaylen Brown. We're going points and assists here. We're going more, right? I think they're going to get their points early. And I'm hoping Jaylen Brown gets off to a quick start here. And I'm pretty much doing a little mini stack on the Boston today. We're going to go Porzingis, and we're hitting his points and assists also. All right, we're going to go Porzingis on his points and assists. And so what I'm hoping is these two are kind of feeding off each other, getting assists, getting points within each other, right? And they can both still get theirs as well. You got to always account for Tatum as well, but I'm liking these two. I'm seeing more value in their lines than Tatum tonight. But I'm liking this combo here. So we got basically 3 plays on that Houston and Boston game. So that's going to be a big game for us. And then we got Malik Beasley here, who is basically our top play of the night. We got him more than 13.5 points and rebounds. Looks like it lost my slip there, but that's going to be it for my PrizePicks plays. Boom. And there you guys have it. That's going to be for our PrizePicks plays of the day. Now, keep in mind that the NFL playoffs are today as well, and I did drop a video going over my top 5 NFL plays. I dropped that video, and also yesterday in the Discord, also gave another 5-man slip that I'm going to be running in the NFL playoffs. This one's all over, so I'm hitting all overs on this line. So if you want to get that line as well, it's in the Discord. Like I said, the link below is for that. But that's going to be it for this video, man. Nothing I can say other than I appreciate y'all who are rocking with me as I grow this channel, as I get these plays out. I'm trying to give you all the most value I can, give you as much insights and looks into these games as I can, right? That's the goal here, so we can all win together against PrizePicks. But with that said, that's going to be a wrap today. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy some football, some basketball, whatever you got going on. That'll be it. Take care.